Born in March, aquamarine is your birthstone. It's also the gem of the 19th wedding anniversary.
And speaking of, it's thought to enhance the happiness of marriages. You'll find a nice selection of aqua jewelry at Soul's.
Here to bring it on with General Manager John Dineen. Good to see you, John.
Yes, good morning. Thank you.
Aquamarine, that's what we're talking about. Where does aquamarine come from?
You know, probably the biggest area where it does come from is Brazil. That's where they mine most of it, but it is found out through the U.S. and other parts of the, just all around the world. But what's great about this gemstone, and I should say crystal, is that when they do mine it, most of the time they come out very large. So you get big pieces of crystal that you can make so many different pieces.
Statement with it. That's why it's one of those old money stones.
It really is. If you really do your research on aquamarine, it's amazing the history that's behind it, all the mythological folklore, everything about it. So it's a great gemstone that's out there. Jewelers love to use it because once it does come in that large of abundance, you have so many different options as we're going to show here.
Well, we're talking about size, John.
Yes.
Maybe this piece is a good place to spend a minute.
It definitely is eye-catching to everybody. This is a little over a 10-carat true aquamarine right there in the center.
And then look at that design. It's incredible.
Well, we were actually talking about this piece earlier. This piece used to be a ring in one of our showcases, and we switched it into a pendant, actually. Our jeweler Candy at our 120th store, who's amazing, actually made this into a pendant, and now it's just a total different look to her.
That is so impressive.
So she is an amazing woman. And so
you don't have to go there. So maybe we'll go from this pendant, which is gorgeous.
Yes.
To some of the other pendants that might read more every day. If you're wanting to wear your birthstone, or maybe it's your child's birthstone and you'd like to have a piece like this, you know, Monday through Friday kicking around.
You know, aquamarine, a lot of people think, you know, oh, it's a light blue stone, there's not much fire to it, but there actually is. If you really look at it, you get that nice, deep, warm water look to it, and it's a gorgeous gemstone, anywhere from a lighter blue up to a little bit more of a darker blue there, almost hinging on blue topaz. It's definitely a lot of times, a lot of people think they're looking at blue topaz when it's actually a darker aquamarine right there.
If it's a good quality aqua.
If it's a good aqua, exactly. So these are great stones, and what you're also going to find with aquamarines is not a lot of inclusions in these gemstones. When they're cut, there's not a lot, and they're still naturals, not a lot of inclusions. That's where you're getting that great blue rich color.
That's why you can do an emerald cut like that, John, and have those step cuts.
Correct.
And you try that in a lot of other stones, you couldn't get away with it, but it's gorgeous with aqua.
And that's what we're showing here, is that there's so many different. That's a great little pendant right there that has ovals all the way around it. You can actually even put that on a lot of charm style bracelets that are out there. So a great gemstone for so many different looks.
How does it compare in cost to other gemstones?
I'm so glad you asked that once again, because
I ask that question every week. How much is this? How much is that?
Every single thing you see here on the stage, we're dealing with gold here as well, 10, 14, 18 karat.
Everything up here is in gold?
Everything is up here in gold. Everything has true diamonds in it, and all genuine aquamarines. Everything's under $400.
No.
Everything up here?
No.
Yes.
Even
everything.
even the Big Daddy?
Even the longer. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Guys, give me some smelling salts.
That is what is absolutely amazing about this gemstone.
Pendant is not. You are out of your mind.
That is right at that $400 threshold.
Oh my God.
Pendants, everything.
Breathe. Here,
yes.
Can somebody fan Mary?
Yes.
I feel like
get something from
you
Mary.
have lost it.
And that's what's great about the prices of these gemstones.
She's going to pass out over
this. That's a 10-carat aqua.
Yes, with that type of price point.
You know what I'm going to do? I am giving him a hug right now for whoever's watching and ends up taking that home, and you're going to wear it and own it. You're going to pass it down and treasure it until the end of time for less than $400. Where else do you go other than Saul's to get a piece like that? You just cannot.
And that's what we really want to offer.
I don't mean
you're totally
Suzanne's like, Mary, get up off my man.
We're just selling jewelry here. That's all we're doing. And so what people have to realize is the price.
I love jewelry, and when you can get something this great at next to nothing, I just want to scream it from the rooftops.
Well, and when you're talking about, a lot of people, once again, we go back to, they're thinking sterling silver, okay, it's a treated stone. No, these are all genuines, and you're going to get a great look with whatever you want, from pendants to earrings to bracelets, anything you're looking for, we've got a great selection.
Okay, let's get to these pieces that you brought in.
And we'll start here.
She has this necklace she's been wearing.
Gorgeous piece, 14 karat. This is actually a designer piece. It's an Effie piece. It's a tri-colored right there, so it's rose, yellow, and white gold.
And each of those circles, so there's one that's encrusted in diamonds.
Yes.
But they're all articulated individually.
And with a quarter of a carat, a third of a carat worth of diamonds right around the white gold one right there. And playing right along with great prices, we're at $400 on this designer pendant right
and you know,
there.
a lot of gals have different metals that they want to incorporate into one piece. This ties it all together.
You can wear anything, yellow, white, rose, anything with this, it will stand out just amazing.
Okay, I'm wearing, this is the Erica Overturf from Ballet, Nebraska, grabbed my hand and said, whoa, that's
well,
nice.
that's aquamarine too, isn't it?
This is aquamarine as well. This one here is just a little under 9 carats total right in the center. We have almost 3/4 of a carat's worth of diamonds around the sides. And if you can kind of get a side angle,
Here,
it's
I'll
a
take it
really neat look how that stone's set in there and the design of that ring. Set in 14 karat white gold right there. This one's still not in the $400 price range, but we're close. You're at $650.
Still under $1,000. Wow.
You're still under $1,000 for a
ring.
great statement piece right there.
That's
just
beautiful.
really
That's
neat.
incredible.
The necklace after today will be at Saul's near 120th and Center, and then a week from today I'll return this ring to John. But all of these pieces came from that store if you'd like to shop for something specific. But listen, there aren't, you know, hundreds of any one of these. In most cases there is only one, and so if you see something you love, shop early.
Good deal. Okay, we got a viewer question for you, John. Can you take a viewer question?
That is
You'll
perfect.
do it. Okay, this viewer question.
You'll do it.
Is there a simple way to tell if something is really gold or just plated?
I would say probably the easiest way for, two of the easiest ways I should say for anybody to really tell is, of course, examine the piece thoroughly and make sure you don't, if it's supposed to be yellow gold, make sure you don't start seeing tinges of white in there. That means the plating's wearing off, so that's going to be a dead giveaway. Then the next easiest way is use a magnet. Just any household magnet, take it to that piece. If it actually attracts that magnet, it's not gold.
It's not gold, if it attracts it.
If it attracts it. So if it doesn't pick it up, it should be the real metal, but there is some heavy plating out there, so you do have to be careful with that. So
It's not
make
foolproof.
Sure it's not foolproof. So best way, of course, come in and talk to us. We tell you right away, but examine the piece perfectly or use that magnet. It'll tell you right away.
That's
Yeah,
a
well,
good
if you have a
tip.
question for John, whether it's about jewelry, whether it's about power tools, whether it's about bikes, snow blowers,
Anything.
lawnmowers, send him an email, value@omahamorningblend.com.
That's right, 6 locations for Saul's now in the area. John is mostly at 120th and Center, but he's really all over as a general manager. The newest location is in Millard, and you can find them all online at saulsjewelryandloan.net.
I forgot about electronics, TVs, computers, laptops.
It's so
Everything.
funny.
Tablets,
I come
all
in,
that stuff.
John, I need a table saw, and oh, look at that ring. And so really, he knows, runs the gamut, and he gets it. We were all looking for something
Yeah, and just do
different.
what we do. Just tell, if you need something, go into Saul's on 120 and say, hey, I'm looking for so-and-so. And he'll keep an eye
Yes.
out for you. Just give him your
So
contact
good,
information.
saving
Send
us
us
so
an
much
email.
money. Thank you, John.
Guys,
I'm
thank you.
sorry
Once
about
again,
that
see ya.
a moment
This
ago.
is-
That was really
you get excited.
uncomfortable.
It happens.
Yeah, careful, John.
Okay.
It happens.
We'll switch places next time. I'll stand
Jersey
over here.
boy, you're going to go ahead and get